It's been a few months now since we were introduced to the fantastically alternative way that teachers Rheinholdt van In and his wife Sonja have chosen to show their 4 kids the wonders of the world. They converted this city bus to a complete mobile home, rented out their house, and every day they've been on the road has been an eye-opening education for parents and children alike.
We are 4 kids in a bus.
And we are in Oudtshoorn. Since we last met, we've been to Van der Kloof, Hanover, Craddock, Boknesstrand, Jeffreys Bay, Neisner, George, and now we are in Oudtshoorn. Touch wood, the bus has actually really done really well. It's got us so far and we've had very few problems. We had a problem in Hanover where the water pump actually burst, the compressor actually broke. But other than that, we've been doing really well. There's been no problems.
The travelling bus idea came to Sonja while watching TV on maternity leave with their twins, and it's made all the children quite outgoing.
The kids have enjoyed the travelling and they've enjoyed making new friends.
The upside is that they know that when we stop somewhere, they must make friends really quickly. So they've learned to do that. Good skill.
And then the kids, they got to make a lot of friends along the way as well. We've stayed with quite a few families with children and they've actually been playing quite well.
And now Katie's in grade 2 this year and Caden is in grade R. And the twins are in quadruple R. So that's also a milestone for us.
If each day on the bus is an education for the children, then for their parents, it's a reset of what a conventional day should look like.
For me, the best thing being on the road is that we can do what we want to do. We can wake up when we want to, and our day is more or less flexible.
And we're always together, it's nice.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the bus was the small space. Because sometimes, most of the time, you don't get lost.
The hardest thing for me being on the road is definitely the constant change. It's one of the best things as well, but the hard thing is that you don't always know what to expect.
That was going to be a bit more of a challenge in the Klein Karoo's globally renowned Cango Caves. Luckily, they had Leanne Coetzee as their highly qualified tour guide.
The cave is situated in the Swartberg mountain, and the entire cave is actually 5.3 kilometers, which makes this cave the biggest commercial cave in the whole of Africa.
South Africa's first people had quite an eye for architecture.
This is a display of the Khoi sand, and the reason why it's here is because they were the first people who lived inside the Cango Caves. They've started living here 80,000 years ago.
Whether it has been cultural differences, geology, or permaculture, the family learns something that rocks their world at every stop they make.
Girls and boys, the Cango Caves is known for very big stalactites and stalagmites, and those are the rock formations that hangs from the ceiling or grows from the floor. Stalactites is that big ones in the ceiling hanging down. And then sometimes the water, rainwater, comes through the stalactite, it drips down onto the floor, leaves a little bit of salt there, which crystallizes, and then the stalagmite forms upwards.
Growing at between 1 and 4 centimeters every century, this naturally formed cathedral even has a resident choir of 1.
Today was really a lot of fun, but my favorite was Leanne singing.
That was amazing. What did you like, Katie?
My favorite part was the singing.
You can come to the caves just to see Leanne singing.
This has been an awesome experience and we're heading off now to see the animals.
Yes, let's go.
The wildlife.
While Rheinholdt and Sonja each alternate educating the older kids one week and their twins the next, every destination brings new teachers, like wildlife guardian Judy's Ed Etzala.
Cango Wildlife Ranch is the place where we husband animals that have been rescued and born in captivity, that see that they cannot go back in the wild, cannot be rehabilitated. We use them as ambassador species to raise public awareness and to open spaces for scientists or researchers when it's needed. First of all, humans need to respect the animals, to even accepting to share this beautiful planet Earth with the animals. And also, people should learn not to kill animals just because they're trying to make money. All of this comes with education. Education is the key. People have to accept to be educated in order to give the animals a chance to live more on this planet and for future.
Often these ideas planted in the children's minds will emerge in conversation down the road.
It's a common hippo you will see everywhere in Africa. They call it a Nile hippo. It's very big. It weighs between 1,500 to 3,000 something. So the other one, the pygmy hippo, was only classified a different species in 1911. But pygmy hippos are now very endangered. They are left very few.
Rheinholdt worried there'd soon be one less fun in on the planet when he agreed to feed the ranch crocodiles.
So I'm just gonna ring the bell, and then they will know that it's time to have this meat. You know, remember, the crocodiles do this in the wild when they go catch their prey. If they see a prey a little bit above the water, they will then use the strength to propose the body out of the water up to 2 meters. So I have to use the chain because human life matters here. If the crocodile jumps very fast and get to his fingers, they will easily pull his body down. So at least we have a chance to retain the body here.
No worries then, like roasting marshmallows. Except the fire is a Nile crocodile with enough bite force and power to bring down a buffalo. It's all in a day's learning for zoological manager Craig Goos.
We focus our conservation education around changing behavior. We feel it's really important for people to change their behavior to have a more positive impact on wild environments. Often people think the way to participate in conservation is to throw a lot of money at any given organization, but it starts with how you behave in a private capacity at your own home.
The reserve offers road trippers rare hands-on creature encounters thanks to brave guides like Tapelo Morekong.
This is a boa constrictor. It's non-venomous. It was born in captivity. Before we do the encounter, we check the behavior before we can handle the snake, and you need to be calm to work with these guys.
I feel so scared.
It's beautiful. They can live up to 30 years in captivity. In the wild, it can be less as they hunt them for their skin.
Yes, I didn't expect to be holding a snake today. And yes, this is a bit freaky. I want to run away. Like every instinct is telling me to, and it's touching me.
In an Oudtshoorn Karlitsdorp area best known for ostriches, the Amazonia rainforest offers a burst of color.
Okay,
I didn't ask permission.
Now you hold it. You hold the food. Go on, Kitty, now.
This is gonna sit
There
on
we
me?
go.
Oh,
Now you can sit, Katie. Just relax.
To Ed, Tapelo and Craig, it is key to open the eyes of parents as much as children.
When a family comes to Cango Wildlife Ranch, we would like them to be placed into a different world. We would like them to be immersed in an environment where we recognize that we share this planet with all these amazing animals, and to have these wonderful experiences with the animals that you actually feel a responsibility to change your behavior to have a more positive impact on their environments.
In the lifetime of these children and on their watch, wild cheetahs stand a chance of either disappearing or thriving. The difference lies in moments like these.
I feel that experiences like this gives the children a far better understanding of the world, and it's actually better than the syllabus that we follow.
And learning it out of a classroom is a bit of a different experience than actually being there and
Learning it hands-on.
Hands-on, yeah.
Yes.
The animals that I saw for the first time today was the baby cheetahs and the tiger and the birds, the hippos. I think that's all.
Where to next? Ultimately, we're heading towards Cape Town and then up the coastline. But for now, we're just going to see where life takes us and where the road leads us.
Rheinholdt and Sonja's love of travel has only been enriched by including their children and making it a family affair. Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.